Hey y'all, it's Kim from Kim Dixon Creative, and I'm here today with another project for Not Too Shabby, this time using the May 2023 Stamp and Die Set of the Month. This stamp and die set is called Oh My Stars, and it is available in the shop right now. So you want to go over and check out the shop. But before you do that, know that this is a hop, and it's a hashtag driven hop, and I'll have the hashtag in my title as well as the description box below. Go through, watch all of the videos, then come back to my video and go down into the description box, click on that rafflecopter link, fill out all the information that they asked for, which is not much. Then you're going to be eligible to win a $25 gift card to the Not2Shabby Shop. That ain't too shabby. That was bad. Okay, enough of the bad jokes. Let's talk about the stamp and die set. On this stamp and die set, you have some really cute critters. You have a rabbit, two foxes, you have some fireworks, you have a raccoon, a balloon, a bear, a piece of fireworks, an ice cream cone, and then like a bomb pop and a lollipop, some stars, and our sentiments are celebrate with a bang, happy 4th of July, oh my stars, and hooray. This is a really cute set, and it's easy and fun to color. So I colored all of the images. I stamped them out using some ink on 3 hybrid ink, black hybrid ink, and then colored them with my Copic colors. Then I used the die set to cut them all out. And as you see, the little bear's arms cut with that die, and you can have him holding little things like the ice cream cone. So that's super cute. But if you don't want him to hold anything, he can just be sitting there. You can just glue him down, and no one would ever know. And so I went ahead and, like I say, I colored everything and cut it out. And so today I'm going to make a card using a couple of the images. I have this blue star paper that was in my stash, and I'm going to cut it down to 4 by 5 1/4. Not sure where the paper came from. I'd love to link it, but it's been there so long, there's no telling where it came from. Likewise with this plaid, I'm going to cut it to 2 inches by 5 1/4. It's going to go the vertical length of my card. And then I'm going to cut the red polka dot 2 inches by 4 inches. It's going to go horizontally over my card. And the red polka dot, again, I don't know where it came from. I'm trying to use up stuff I have and not buy so much stuff. So then I'm going to cut mats for everything, and I'm only going to cut it 1/8 of an inch larger than what I'd cut my original pieces. So this piece originally was cut 2 by 5 1/4, so it's going to be cut 2 1/8 by 5 3/8. I know a lot of people don't like eighths, but it's really not that. It's not that hard. It's halfway between each quarter mark on your ruler. So, but you know, these are my measurements. You don't have to do yours this way. You don't have to make this card, but this was what I wanted to do with mine. So now I'm going to glue all of my pattern paper down to its mats. This one is the full front of not the full front of an A2 card. It's the front of an A2 card minus 1/8. You'll just have a little bit of a border around. I just wanted something to break up the pattern. I didn't want pattern on pattern on pattern. I wanted something to just a little bit to break up that pattern. And as you can see, my glue has burped on me and ran down the side. I think it was laying on its side in my drawer, and it doesn't quite know how to behave. But I love my glue. I love my wet glue because you can put it on there and kind of slide your piece around a little bit before you actually make it stick, so that you can kind of get things somewhat straight. Yeah, gonna wipe that off a little bit. And I do love my art glitter glue. It is definitely my favorite wet glue for paper crafting anyway. Just going to get that adhered down to its mat. Make sure it's straight. Looks good. So now what I'm going to do, I have a new toy. I bought a We Are Memory Keepers mini laser level. And so this is the first time I'm trying it, so I'm going to give it a shot and see. And first thing out, I realize I've done something wrong right here. When I realize, hey, your fingers are in the way of the laser. So I should have my laser above where my fingers are going to go, and that will fix that problem. I'll know next time. So I have, that's my, it's horizontal now, but it's going to end up being the vertical piece on my card. And I'm cutting a couple of shims to go on the red piece on each side so that the red piece sits level going across the that blue plaid piece, so it's not kind of bowed up in the middle where that plaid piece goes. Again, using it wrong, but I get it figured out. There we go. It's still, it helped a lot. It helped me a lot to get that, or to at least feel more confident that it was level. So now I'm going to use some VersaFun Clair in Midnight, and I'm going to stamp my sentiment on a piece of white. It's just a scrap of white cardstock. And I'm going to stamp that out. It says Celebrate with a Bang. And this Midnight ink dries back and really matches the blue in the cardstock really well. It looks really good. So I'm going to get that stamped out, and then I'm going to come in with some dies. I have these square dies, and I'm going to use two different sizes. I'm going to cut the smaller rectangle or smaller square I'm going to use on my sentiment, and then I'm going to cut a larger piece with the red. Use the larger die to cut some red. And it does leave a larger border than the card mats, but I like it. I wanted it that way. It looks good. So I'm just going to adhere that to the center of that red square. And then I'm going to take some foam dots, foam circles that are from my stash, and pop that up on my card front. It's going to go kind of above a little bit, kind of in between and to the right. And then I'm going to take one of my little images that I colored and cut, and put foam dots on the back of it, and put it on that red strip on the bottom left of that red strip. And I'm using the little raccoon that's holding the firework because my sentiment says Celebrate with a Bang, and I thought he looked really cute sitting there holding that piece of firework, that little rocket in his hand, and it went along with my sentiment well. And then I'm going to go ahead and adhere all of that to the front of a top folding A2 card base. Now my A2 card base is cut 4 1/4 by 11 and scored at 5 1/2. So that makes it a top folding A2 card base. And like I said, it just has a small little border, like a 1/16 of an inch all the way around. And it looks really good, I think. So I think it's my card. It already has one thing on my card that I always have, which is foam tape of some sort. Now it's going to have some bling because, you know, I have to have foam and bling. But I'm just using my little Marvy jewel picker to pick up. These are little flat back sequins that were in my stash, and they're kind of a silver color. And I'm going to put a little grouping of 3 in the top left and a little grouping of 3 in the bottom right corner of my card. And I'm using that Marvy jewel picker and then my little dotting tool to kind of let that Marvy jewel picker roll off. That's one thing about it, that it's sticky. That Marvy Jewel Picker is sticky. So I want to bring some of the outside in my card to the inside of my card. So I'm going to adhere this little firework to the bottom right corner, or bottom left corner, excuse me, of the inside of my card. I'm not going to put a sentiment in it yet because I may end up using it for a birthday card. I may end up using it for a happy 4th of July card. I'm not sure yet. So I'm just going to kind of leave it like it is. Thank you so much for stopping by my channel today and checking out this video. Don't forget to go check out the other people in the hop, and then come back and enter your info into the rafflecopter so that you can be entered to for a chance to win that $25 gift certificate to the Not2Shabby Shop. And look, Jamie has some really great things over there. So thanks again for stopping by. Until the next video, bye.